cold. Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back to the Simulation Basketball Association. It is your boy Kamish Mula in the building with another one. And yeah, we about to turn up, man. We are definitely about to turn up. Let me get a mic check and let me get a hashtag our league in the chat. Let me know if I'm sounding good. Let me just make sure my audio and everything is correct coming out of my microphone. Yes, everything seems to be fine. Yes, sir. We're going to get this thing underway. Yes, sir. The black squad is on a tear right now, guys. Literally like 7-0 here in the prospect runs. It is nothing anybody could do to stop these guys right now. And this prospect squad has just been led by Max. This kid has been tremendous out of Berlin. Him and AJ Mullis have literally just been leading the charge for these guys, and you gotta love it. Showing Versace Green there, even though Versace Green is not playing in this game. We got a lot of new prospects in this game as well. Some guys making their prospect debut, and I can't wait to see how this thing is going to unfold. Demarion Jones making his debut and winning that tip-off right there. Tommy Zhao, what the rock? What do you got? Beautiful pass. Oh, God. Pardon me, guys. Got to get over to this side. It's my fault on that one to start off the game. I done spotted the other team 2 points. Rivers with the rock. Yanksy. Pick and roll, and Yanksy headed to the line for 2. Yanksy headed to the line for 2. Two free throws on the way for Yanksy. Shout out to my guy Slicko Mo in the building. Yes, sir. Slick shooter of the year in our college series last year, man. And trust me, this kid is unconscious. Can you guys hear me good? Do I sound low? Talk to me. Let me know. That free throw no good for Yangtze too. Tommy Zhao coming through, pulling up, no good for Mr. Zhao. AJ Mullis with the rock. Mullis to Beach. AJ gonna pull that. That's too easy, Zhao. Zhao, you gotta step up on AJ. I know you must ain't learned your lesson yet. AJ Mullis such a problem. Appreciate you guys for holding it down. Brox Bixler, no good with that one, and elected to go with that midi. And that one gonna hurt him. Brox Bixler, I want to see him. I want to see some of these guys turn that corner and go to the hole strong. A lot of these guys are electing to go for that little short jump shot, man. See, this year you guys got to get that mid-range tendency, that close inside shot tendency. I gotta have that lower than y'all attacking the basket. I'm gonna let y'all know that. And AJ Mullis in the corner over Tommy Zhao. AJ Mullis, man. This is what he did against Tommy Zhao last time. Tommy Zhao just too small at that 5'10" frame. Jacobs, nice move right there. And Jacobs taking Max Kaiser to school. So Jacob and Max Kaiser both, Kyle Jacobs and Max Kaiser are both small forwards playing that undersized 4 right now in these runs. And I like what I'm seeing by Kyle Jacobs trying to go right at the #1 prospect, but Max right back at him, no good. Mad Max off the mark with that one. Tommy Zhao pushing it up the floor. Mr. Zhao, what do you got? Mr. Zhao wants the 3 ball. And Mr. Zhao off with that one. But Tommy Zhao, don't sleep on him either. He can get hot in a hurry. Rivers with the rock. Beautiful play call right there. Beautiful awareness. Way to let that play develop. And good pick and roll action from Yangtze to DeAndre Johnson. Beautiful pass from Bixler to Kyle Jacobs. And Jacobs trying to leave his mark on this game early, going right at the #1 prospect in the prospect series thus far. AJ Mullis with the rock. Mullis to Rivers. Rivers to Johnson. DeAndre Johnson, what do you got? Johnson to Beach. Beach to Kaiser. That's too good. Too easy, no good. Mad Max off the mark with that one. Zhao with it. Zhao wants a screen. Zhao off the screen. Beautiful look right there. And there goes Tommy Zhao. Finally getting one to go. And that's why this guy's so dangerous. Only 5'10". But if he's open, he can shoot the lights out. 13 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Yes, sir. Max Kaiser with the rock. Max trying to work on Kyle Jacobs. Kyle Jacobs is dialed in. AJ Mullis. Mullis trying to put a move on Mr. Zhao. Mullis trying to use his size in the post. Uh-oh. Not a bad look from AJ, but Tommy Zhao stays strong. Mullis gets the rebound, though. Passes out to Mad Max. Mad Max out to Beach. 7 seconds left on the clock. Chris Beach got to do something, and that is an illegal screen on Yangtze. Rivers going the other way. 9 all. 3:13 left in this first quarter. SBA community, talk to me. Who has been your favorite prospect to watch thus far, and who are you interested in this game that you may have not seen yet? Kyle Jacobs, trying to put a move on Mad Max. Kyle Jacobs gonna pick up his dribble. Thought he had something in the post against Mad Max. Zhao off the screen, and Tommy Zhao starting this game off a bit cold. Aggressive with the shot early on, but nothing doing there so far. Mad Max with it now. Mad Max wants to look off the 3 for the screen. Whoa, I just said that backwards. For the 3 off the screen. And that one is good for the #1 prospect in the prospect series right now, Max Kaiser. Jacobs now trying to answer back. Jacobs off the mark, though. Yangtze, what do you got? Yangtze with the rock. Yangtze gets ripped. Good steal by Kyle Jacobs, showing that he can be a bit two-way. Zhao, little guy, trying to screw in a light bulb. And that's where he runs into trouble. Just too small right there. Got to give that up. Beach trying to put a move on. And Luka Tort is going to be called with the foul on that one. Luka Tort picks up the foul. Chris Beach. Free throw, no good. Gotta count your pennies, man, and extend that lead. Those ones could come back to bite you. If you do not count those pennies, they can come back to hurt you. That free throw is good, 13-9 in favor of the black squad. The black squad just been running it up. Kyle Jacobs with the rock. Jacobs to Zhao. Zhao to Tort. Zhao getting pressed up by the tough defense from AJ Mullis. Nice move from Brock Bixler to get some room. Gets his own rebound. Goes up against Yangtze. And Brock Bixler with the tough move and finish right there after corralling his own offensive rebound. 2-point game in favor of the black squad. Nobody's been able to take these guys out. It is almost looking unfair, but these guys came prepared to play, so I'm not going to switch it up on them. We're going to stick to our guns, man, and leave the winners on the floor, although this black squad has just been having their way with everyone. Yangtze, tough three. You're not going to hit that over Brock Bixler, man. Brock Bixler, a two-way guy. Brock, three-pointer in transition. Good. Brock Bixler knocking down the three, and I told you guys I was interested in seeing this build right here, and Brock Bixler gets it done. Timeout, black squad. White team with the lead. And if it's any team that's going to beat this team, well, I thought the last team was, but I like this team right here. I like this team right here. Shout out to Ace on the check-in. Shout out to PV. Shout out to Anthony Mullis, Max, Slicko, The 5 Show. A lot of guys tuning in. A lot of guys is tuning in. Make sure you guys stack that SC, guys. That SC is crucial to your development. You don't want to miss out on that. Max Kaiser with the rock. Kaiser with a little spin move. Kaiser, beautiful pass right there. But the big man is not going to finish. However, he gets his own board put back good. Demarion Jones. Gotta box out. Especially when you're going against a almost 300-pounder in DeAndre Johnson. Tort with the rock. Luka Tort trying to put a move on Chris Beach. Bixler now with it. Bixler looks like he wants a screen. Bixler off the screen trying to work. Gets the big man. Nice pass off the pick and roll. Brock Bixler and Demarion Jones getting it done. Beautiful work there. 25 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if AJ Mullis holds for the last, or will he go for the quick one? No, that's too much room, no, Tommy. And then you got to respect him because he's taller than you and he's pretty quick in his own. But if you are going to give AJ Mullis that much room, he's going to shoot right over you. AJ Mullis trying to go to the hole against the smaller Tommy Zhao. 3 seconds left. Gives it up. Almost a turnover. Mad Max has to force up a bad one. No good. AJ Mullis gets the board. And Demarion Jones blocks it at the buzzer. Big Demarion Jones making his debut here in the Prospect Series, and he's looking pretty good right now. SBA community, you know what to do. Drop those twos in the chat. Twos in the chat. Brock Bixler with the beautiful pass to Kyle Jacobs, showing his playmaking ability and then knocking down a three right there. Then another pass. So they're showing you the Brock Bixler highlight reel right now. Brock Bixler doing everything to contribute to his team right now. Pretty good two-way guy, I'm telling you. Circle Brock Bixler on your scouting chart, guys. Circle Brock Bixler on your scouting chart because this guy is a problem. AJ Mullis with the rock. Mr. Mullis, what do you got? Want to get Mad Max open on the wraparound. Kyle Jacobs is right there, though. Great defense by Kyle. And liking what I'm seeing from Kyle Jacobs as well. Low-key, Kyle Jacobs and Brock Bixler are guys that I've been wanting to watch play for a while. And Yangtze doing what he does best. Mid-range jump shot is good. Luka Tort with the rock. Luka Tort, what do you got? Tort to Jacobs. Jacobs to Zhao. Alley-oop from Zhao! In the Asian connection right there from Tommy Zhao and Kyle Jacobs. Two guys hailing from Asia coming in, trying to leave an impact here in the SBA. And AJ Mullis answering back with a three of his own. AJ Mullis loves when the smaller Tommy Zhao is guarding him because he feels super confident with shooting that ball right over that guy. Bixler with the rock. Bixler, midi, good. And Brock Bixler is looking really good in this game. I told you guys, keep an eye on Brock Bixler. And not only is he playmaking, but he's hitting his jump shots and he's looking good in this one. Mullis with the rock. Mullis to Rivers. Yanksy. What do you got? Yanksy to Beach. Beach to Johnson. Max shoots the three. Decent look, but Kyle Jacobs has Max on ice right now. Big shout out to Kyle Jacobs. He's going right at the number one prospect here right now. Step back three for Tommy Zhao. No good. Tommy Zhao forcing it a bit here right now. Just can't get it to go. Hopefully he can turn things around to help his team. Max Kaiser with the rock. Kaiser wants to screen. 8 seconds. Max trying to put a move on Brock. Brock with a good defense throwing. Demarion Jones with the steal. Great defense from Kyle Jacobs. He set that up and he made that turnover possible. Tommy Zhao wants to get it to Demarion Jones. He wants to award the big man for the steal. Beautiful pass though from Demarion and a nice cut right there from Tommy Zhao as he's going to head to the penny stripe for two. That was a beautiful play right there. So this white team is showing some cohesion as well. Timeout after the missed free throw. Tommy Zhao is just ice cold right now. Tommy Zhao has to start to string something together. Shout out to Mike Simmons in the building. Mike Simmons, point guard of our overseas series. This guy was a true animal. Can't wait to see what Mike Simmons does at the pro level because he was a joy to watch during that overseas series, man. Tommy Zhao, free throw on the way. It is up and it is good. 21-20. So he does get them the lead, although he splits from the free throw line. Chris Beach with the rock. Chris Beach trying to turn the corner. Beautiful move from Chris Beach, and he slams it home. That Dwayne Wade build, man. I like this guy, Chris Beach. Tons of potential, man, out of this cat. I'm telling you. Bixler with the rock. Bixler looking to get Zhao open. Zhao trying to put a move on. Yanksy there with the pickup, though. Good defense. Jacobs out to Bixler. 5 seconds left. Good ball movement. Tommy Zhao, three-pointer, decent look. Ill. No good. Tommy Zhao just off the mark. He's been trying to force those threes up. Been getting the okay looks, but with that short height and defenders closing out, man, definitely something that he's going to have to work on to get to the next level before he's making those shots comfortably. Luka Tort off the screen. Nice pass. Demarion Jones not able to finish. Decent defense right there from the black squad. Thought he still had enough room to finish it, but not always an easy play when you got a 7-foot, 300-pounder breathing down your ear. AJ Mullis trying to put a move on Tommy Zhao. Nothing doing. 5 seconds left for Mad Max. Shoots over Kyle Jacobs. Kyle Jacobs is there, though. Kyle Jacobs with the defensive effort. Mad Max Kaiser is 1 for 6. So Kyle Jacobs showing guys a masterclass on how to lock down the number one prospect in Brock Bixler. Tough move in the lane. Floater is good, and Brock Bixler has been playing tremendous in this game. Let me get a hashtag Bixler in the chat. Whoa. Shout out to DJ Cannon in the building. At the timeout, I just gotta say, man, Brock Bixler is a problem. Loving what I'm seeing from this cat, Brock Bixler, man. He has been playing tremendous in this one. Beach with the rock. Yanksy off the screen. Yanksy with a lot of room. That might be good. No good. Rolls right off the rim, but you cannot give Yanksy Rivers a look like that. Zhao with the rock. Tommy Zhao, what do you got? Tommy Zhao gotta work on this playmaking, man. I know he's looking for that shot, but right now it is not going in his favor. Ooh. First alley-oop attempt worked. That one off the mark, trying to go to Demarion Jones there, and AJ Mullis in transition, no good. But Chris Beach with the rebound and the putback slam, and Chris Beach is such a tremendous rebounder at that guard slot. I believe rebounder was his second choice as a guard. You love to see it. Then he picked D Wade, so it makes sense, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, even though you guys are low overalls, if you make your attributes make sense with the player that you picked, you can still have a lot of success early on here. But, you know, a lot of guys got to learn the hard way. There is a learning curve. Nice move right there off the pick and roll, but not able to go on that one from DeAndre Johnson. Luka Tort with the rock. Tort to Bixler. Open look for three. No good. Bixler is a bit winded. Missing his last two shots. You see the Gatorade on him. Chris Beach trying to put a move on Luka Tort. Uh-oh. He's taking Luka Tort to the post. Gets him in the air. Pass it out to Max. And Max not able to knock it down. Oh, my God. Chris almost with a steal. He's pressing up. Mad Max has been cold in this one. Kyle Jacobs has been making it very hard on Mad Max. However, Max is a pretty good defender in his own, so Kyle Jacobs hasn't been getting off. Demarion Jones, mid-range steppy, is good. And Demarion Jones, a pretty good build. He definitely has that mid-range shot in his arsenal. I believe he went with a Jokic build, if I'm not mistaken. Mid-range and post-scoring is I believe, his strong suit. Alley-oop attempt from AJ Mullis to Yanksy. A bit late on the pass, but it works. It works. This team just showed tremendous, you know, tremendous camaraderie in this prospect series. Nice move right there from Bixler. Misses. Gets his own board. Tries to get it to Demarion. It's a lot going on down there. Has to go up almost to 3 seconds. But Brock Bixler, the hustle and the resilience paying off for Brock. And I know the scouts are very, very impressed with Mr. Bixler in this one. Three-pointer on the way. And AJ Mullis is good, man. I don't know. This kid is just super hard to stop. This kid, AJ Mullis, just super hard to stop. Zhao with the rock. Zhao gets it to Jones. Jones, let's see what you got. Jones trying to put a move on. Okay. Jones, no good. And that's going to send us to the half. At the half, black team up by 2. But this white team is competing. Mad Max and Kyle Jacobs, man. Bit of a stalemate here right now, but you got to be impressed by Kyle Jacobs being able to bottle up Mad Max while he is on this hot streak. And, of course, they're going to go to AJ Mullis. They love this guy, AJ. 15 viewers live. SBA community, hit that like button if you haven't already. This is the Simulation Basketball Association, powered by the Mulaverse, and this is your boy Commish Mula, of course, in the booth making it happen. Let me get a hashtag our league in the chat. This is our prospect series where we introduce the new prospects who are joining our league here in 2K24. We have a lot of new guys. So on all of these prospect games, you will be seeing a lot of different new guys going in and out. We do keep the winners on the floor, and the black squad has won 7 games in a row. The first 7 games of our prospect series has all went to this black squad, and it's made up of random guys just for the pickup. But, you know, you gotta give a big shout out to these prospects. They obviously did something right, and by chance, they just gelled together and are making this thing work, man. Shout out to Zanu Fenton checking in. Shout out to Keyshawn Fisher, Mike Simmons, High Life Gaming, Max, PV. Yes, sir. Anthony Mullis, Slicko, Ace. The SBA community is in full steam here. Also, shout out to my guy, Tommy Zhao. Tommy Zhao holding it down. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Brock Bixler. And, of course, AJ Mullis leading the charge for the black squad. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And AJ Mullis super tough, but do you have what it takes? If you're new here and you think you have what it takes, step up, hit us up. See if you can get in the Discord and see how you stack up against our competition here in the SBA. This is an AI versus AI simulation basketball league, but we are the standard. This is a realistic set league. You don't come in and just become a star. Everything here is earned. These guys start off as freshmen in the academy and develop their way to the pro scene, whether that be overseas or our version of the NBA, which is the SBA Simulation Basketball Association. Zhao Lee with the rock. Tommy Zhao with the rock. Pardon me. Zhao Lee is actually a guy from our college series. He's the center for Sierra Canyon. Bixler, 4 seconds left. They got to get something going. Tommy Zhao, tough three. Ew. Giving up a lot of size on that shot right there. Not a good shot right there from Tommy Zhao. Tommy Zhao not having a good game right now. AJ Mullis off the mark with that lay-in. Tried to force it there. Luka Tort, oh God. Let's see what Luka has. Luka Tort trying to put a move on. Luka Tort gets in the lane. And Luka Tort is fouled. Let's see if Luka Tort can knock down his pennies. Shout out to Prince Gonzalez in the building. Free throw is up and it is off the mark for Luka Tort. 15 viewers live, but we only have 7 likes, guys. Let's get those likes up. Luka Tort missed the first free throw, but he knocks down the second one, and it is now a 1-point game. Still in favor of the Black Squad, who has just been on a tear all Prospect Series long. We only had 7 games in the Prospect Series thus far, but the Black Squad has won every game. Kaiser trying to find something against Kyle Jacobs, but Kyle Jacobs just so tough. Good defense from Kyle Jacobs, and they call a foul on the second one, but I love the effort of this kid, Kyle Jacobs. Scouts, make sure you pay attention to this guy. His defense is through the roof. Yangtze, free throw is up, and it is good, 30-28. Second free throw is good, 31-28. High Life Gaming, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You asking if you playing. I figure you're a new prospect, but I don't know your name. I don't know your YouTube handle like that. And if you don't see a player there, then you're not playing. It's only 5v5. There's no subs. So if you don't see a player in, then you're not in the game. Brox Bixler with the rock. Kyle Jacobs, step back midi. No good. Demarion Jones gets it back and slams it home. Demarion Jones, I'm not sure if they're gonna count that as a rebound or a steal. However, the resiliency of this white team, and this team is persistent in their approach. They hustle. And that has been a difference. Good defense right there from Kyle Jacobs. Kyle Jacobs has been in help. He's been making it hard for Mad Max. And I just got to tip my hat to Kyle Jacobs. He's doing something that a lot of guys have struggled to do here in this Prospect Series. Luka Tort thinking about putting a little move on right there, but elects to give it up. Tommy Zhao finally gets a good look, and Tommy Zhao knocks it down to take the lead. This white squad has woken up, and I like what I'm seeing from this squad. 31-33. After the three-pointer from the 5'10", Tommy Zhao. Luka Tort and Tommy Zhao, both international players. Tommy Zhao out of Asia. Luka Tort, I forgot what country he's from, guys. But I definitely know that Luka Tort is an international player. I believe Luka Tort is from UK. Yes, he's from the UK. So a lot of international prospects made their way to the SBA scene this year. And I thank you guys for tuning in and being a part of this special year, our second season here as a league. And I'm loving the growth. 800 subscribers in 1 year. Nice shot right there. Mad Max waking up, and look at him screaming out of frustration after knocking that one down. Tort with the rock. Tort gets it to Kyle Jacobs. Kyle trying to put a move on Mad Max. Mad Max with the good defensive effort, but Kyle Jacobs with a beautiful move. Kyle gets his own rebound, puts it up, and Kyle Jacobs is taking it right to Max Kaiser in this one. Gotta circle this kid. Kyle Jacobs. Max wants another three, though. Max trying to go right back at Kyle. But that one off the mark. Brock Bixler, what do you got? Brock to Zal. Zal to Kyle. That's Ramen. Nice move right there, but that one off the mark. Good defense. Good defense, so he gets the steal right back to Marion James, though. Not able to finish. Chris Beach with the rock. Beach to Mullis. Mullis to Kaiser. Gets a good look to Marion James is late. In transition, a bit of miscommunication. And you cannot miscommunicate with that guy, Max Kaiser, on the lure. Because he's going to make you pay. Kyle Jacobs with the rock. Kyle Jacobs. He wants a three off the screen. No good. Couldn't answer Max Kaiser back. Yanksy with it. Yanksy trying to work on Brock. Brock Bixler looked good in this game. Kaiser now with it. They're trying to get Kaiser going. Max, I believe, has hit 2 shots since we've said Kyle has been kind of nerfing him. That is a surprising missed three after a good look right there from Yanksy. Can't get them all to go, though. Nice move right there from Tommy Sal, but hits it off the front of the rim. He tracks down his own long rebound, though. And Kyle Jacobs skipped through. And he's going to be fouled. Kyle Jacobs with a chance to go to the line for 2. And Max is not happy about that. Scouts may be very impressed by this guy, Kyle Jacobs, because he's been taking it to the top prospect so far. Free throw is up, and it is good for Kyle Jacobs. Kyle Jacobs knocking it down, tying this game up. And how about the international players going off in this one? Kyle Jacobs showing what he could do. Tommy Zal, Luka Tort on the white squad. A lot of international players on this white squad right here. 3 international players to be exact. Mad Max Kaiser, international player as well, but that one off the mark for him. Bixler with the board. Bixler, what do you got? Bixler trying to move it on the break. Bixler trying to get to the hole, and he does. Yanksy couldn't do anything. Elected to foul. And let's see if Brock Bixler can count his pennies. I'm loving this slider set. I think I'm getting... Yeah, guys know how I get with these sliders, and I think I'm finding the flow now. First free throw is up, and it is no good. Brock Bixler, got to count your pennies. Pennies are important, but I think I'm finding the flow with these sliders on 2K24. Everything's still in beta during this prospect series. You know, we intend to get everything right by the time the academy, but I'm liking these sliders so far. SBA community, let me know how you feel about these sliders. Shout out to my guy Pharaoh Reigns, aka the Tribal Chief, in the building. He will be playing in a championship game this weekend. Yes, sir. AJ Mullis with the rock. Mullis, nothing doing. Good ball movement now. Chris Beach back to Mullis. Mullis catch and shoot over the smaller guy. And that is the issue right there for Tommy Zal. Not only is he not a defender, but at 5'10", he's giving up so much size. And AJ Mullis is going to have a field day with a guy like Tommy Zal on him 10 times out of 10. Jones with the rock. Jones trying to put a move on. And Johnson just so, you know, covers so much space. It's just hard to deal with in the post. Yanksy trying to put a move on Brock, but Brock is not that guy. Not the guy to play with. Quick shot right there from Max Kaiser off the mark on the catch and shoot. Max trying to get it going. But when I say Kyle Jacobs has made it very tough on him, I mean it. Kyle Jacobs elects for the tough 3 as well. But that one doesn't go. AJ Mullis, what do you got? Mr. Mullis trying to put a move on the smaller Zal. Oh, Kyle Jacobs with the help. Love the awareness right there from Kyle Jacobs, man, on the defensive end of the floor. AJ catch and shoot, though. No good. Yanksy with the putback finish. Yanksy Rivers. Yanksy. Super tough. Shout out Ty K in the building. New big. Oh, God. What a pass. What a slam right there. Tommy's out showing he can play make as well. And that's what I want to see out of Tommy's out when the shot isn't going. I want to see him play make a bit more. Know he has some things to work on, you know, got to develop. But this kid definitely shows flashes. Mad Max, that's too easy. Midi. Leaner, no good. And Kyle Jacobs must be in ahead of Mad Max. Tommy's out missing that pass right there. I thought he had Kyle Jacobs on a break, but they're going to hold for the last shot. Maybe that's why. Ty K is definitely tough. He looked good in that last game, 5, so I agree with that sentiment. Nice move right there from Jones. Step back, no good, but he knows he can hit that. 42-40. SBA community, drop those 4s in the chat. Spam the 4s in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one? Do you think the black squad can hold on and pull it off and make this 8 games in a row during the prospect series? Or do you think this white squad can get it done? Mad Max. That was probably his toughest shot he hit, because he had to just take tough shots, and Brock Bixler stayed right there, slamming it over Mad Max. This kid is tough. Reminds me of a Jimmy Butler build, flexing his muscle, pointing, showing you guys what he got. What you mean you play with Clemson? We don't have Clemson in this league, my guy. Ty K, yeah, we don't have Clemson in this league, bro. Unless you mean in real life. Unless you mean in real life, we don't have Clemson in this league. Tommy Zhao with the rock. Zhao to Torque to Jacobs. Jacobs. Oh, I thought they was going to say he stepped out, but a legal screen on Tommy Zhao. So Tommy's out, a little guy trying to set an off-ball screen for somebody, and just a bit too aggressive on that one. Yeah, bro, we don't do that here. You don't bring that other league stuff over here, my guy. Mullis, 3-pointer on the way, no good. Keep that other league stuff in other leagues, my guy. Brock Bixler with the rock. Brock Bixler off the screen. Beautiful pick and roll right there. And Demarion Jones. I like this kid, Demarion Jones. He has a good build, and what he put up based off the build he got is why he's able to get the results that he wants right now. You guys got to keep that in mind when you're picking players and picking your top 3 skills. SBA or nada, let him know, Prince. I don't know what he talking about. Them other leagues don't got nothing to do with here, my guy. We could care less about what you're doing over there. What are you going to do here? 17 viewers live. SBA community, hit that like button if you haven't already. Only 9 likes. We got 17 viewers in the building. The viewership has been tremendous. I just want to say hats off to you guys. We are growing and flowing. 800 subscribers. We've been getting a nice consistent flow when it comes to our streams, and I just really appreciate all of the effort that you guys are showing of supporting this league, man. Rivers with the rock. Rivers to Mullis. Johnson, Kaiser. Good ball movement. Kaiser to Mullis. Mullis 3-pointer on the way. And AJ Mullis off of those screens to just let you have it. Super tough. Luka Tort with the rock. Tort to Zhao. Zhao wants to step back, but good defense, and it toilet bowls out. So he's getting pretty decent looks, but they're just missing the mark. Chris Beach is fouled by Demarion Jones, and Demarion Jones not happy about that, but I like this guy, Chris Beach, man. I like his style. I like this kid's style. This kid is very tough. 2 free throws on the way. Let's see what he got. These These guys gotta start counting their pennies too. They're gonna learn they're gonna learn the hard way, guys, about the penny counter here in the SBA. How important those free throws are late in the stretch. Jones to Tort. Tort has been quiet in this game. Zhao with the rock. Zhao to Tort. 4. He wants the 3. Tommy Zhao. No good. Rivers. Yangtze Rivers. Yangtze trying to put a move on. And Yangtze Rivers headed to the line for 2 after that one. And this is what happens. Late in the fourth quarter, this black squad just starts to drag teams out and take off 47-42 in favor of the black team. And it just seems like the closer you get to the fourth quarter, this team, just the chemistry that they have is just tremendous. Not sure what it is about this black squad, but they cannot lose, guys. 7-0. Here in the prospect runs, man. Do you got what it takes to who has what it takes to get this team off the court? How about that? Who has what it takes to get this team off the court? Demarion Jones trying to put a move on. He has that Jokic build, trying to pull out the Jokic bag, but that one off the mark. Yangtze Rivers too easy to the lane, and Tommy Zhao taking out Yangtze. Both guys out of Asia. And Yangtze headed to the line. He made up his mind. He saw a 5'10" guy in the paint, and he said, I don't care how I'm going to get to this rim, but I'm going to get to it. 5'10" guy in the hole, and we're going to make it happen. 49-42 in favor of the black squad. But Yangtze doesn't knock down that second free throw. Tommy Zhao trying to put a move on. Tommy Zhao mid-range. Ew. Bad shot right there. Zhao just thinking he got enough room, but them screens aren't strong enough. Those guys are getting right through them screens and contesting that shot, Mr. Zhao. And then at 5'8", man, his own guys might be contesting his shot as short as he is. Yangtze Rivers. Yangtze trying to get to Mullis. Mullis, step back. They're doubling Mullis now. Good ball movement. That is cash. Cannot leave Mad Max open. You cannot leave Mad Max open for 3 like that. He is going to make you pay. He's been quiet most of the game, but if you give him a look like that, Max Kaiser is going to make you pay. Ten-point game, 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And this black squad still just running it up and having their way. Bixler with the rock, corner tray ball. Can he hit? No. Guys on the white team showing signs of fatigue now. And AJ Mullis, three-pointer, no good. That was a good look. Brock Bixler been holding it down, but he's a bit fatigued. Finds Luka Tort in the corner. Luka finally gets an open look and makes these guys pay. Luka, quiet, hasn't, I believe that might have been his first shot. And it looks good. We know that this kid Luka can shoot it. Just haven't seen him get the opportunity too often. Chris Beach is a defensive guy though. Another thing to note. So a lot of these guys that's at that 2 is getting nerfed because of a guy like Chris Beach at the helm. But Luka Tort looking to up it now, looking to be a bit more aggressive. See if that works in his favor. Luka Tort trying to put a move on Chris. Half spin, trying to get in the lane. Now he gives it up. Nothing doing. And Max Kaiser called for the foul. Kyle Jacobs going at him. Kyle Jacobs, free throws on the way. First one good. He gets the lead back right back down to 6. And Kyle Jacobs trying to do all he can to take out Max Kaiser and company. Second free throw good as well. I'm very impressed with this kid, Kyle Jacobs, in this one. Very, very impressed with the effort from Kyle Jacobs. Shout out to Yangtze checking in. Yangtze Rivers. Yangtze Rivers playing a pretty good game in this one. Oh, AJ Mullis off the screen from Yangtze Rivers. And when AJ gets it off the screen and you have a 5'8" guy trying to close out, these teams got to start going over screens or switching or something, because it is pickup games, but it's not working against this team. You got to go in with a defensive strategy against this team. You can't just play pickup 1v1 ball. You got to send some help against Max Kaiser and AJ Mullis off of these screens. Now they doubling, and it's just too easy. When they begin to start making those doubles like that, Yangtze Rivers wide open right there. Too easy. And that's the problem. You got to start doubling Max and AJ. And the other guys on this team is very capable. Luka, Tort, ill-advised shot right there. Like I said, as we get late in these games against this black squad, it's just like they start to drown you and take you into deeper and deeper waters. Yangtze, they want to go to Yangtze. They like what they got out of him, but going against Bixler like that is not going to work, Yangtze. But he gets his own rebound. Chris Beach is going to hold it. Love the patience by Chris Beach to get his guy open. No good, though. Chris Beach is he's just a really heady player, man. He's not a shooter, so he doesn't force it. Went with that D-Wade build, so he really complements what he put, you know, what he put as a play style complements his player very early on. And those are the guys that's going to have the success here the most. If you have any questions about your build, I will be around after, and I can help you understand what's going on the floor. We're not the type of league that you come into and you just instantly good, guys. This is not that type of league. Everything here in the SBA is grinded for. If you want to find a league where you can be a star off the rip, I can refer you to a few of those leagues. But here we try to keep things realistic and make you earn things, as Demarion Jones earned that trip to the line right there. But yeah, guys, man, if you got some questions about your build and you're not happy about what you're seeing, or you need help understanding what you're watching, I definitely can help you out. A lot of you guys picked certain play styles and then picked different, like y'all picked the player type, and then the skills, the top 3 skills that y'all picked doesn't really mesh with that player type. So now you're gonna have to scale your tendencies, you know, to make the player fit your attributes, opposed to the player type that you picked. So, you know, it'll make sense if you need help. I could definitely explain it to you. But the guys who's having the most success right now is the guys who are literally, you know, who pick player styles that complement their player skills early on. So, not saying that you can't be good if you pick something else, because you can make your own build with a certain player style, but it's just going to take time for you to get there if you don't have the attributes that that player is usually, you know, going for. 59 to 51, and I believe that's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. 59 to 51 in favor of the black squad with 33 seconds left, and GG's. This one is I doubt we have a miracle comeback here. Zal's trying to get it out to Demarion Jones. Demarion Jones trying to put a move on. Demarion Jones, is that a 3 seconds? Yes, it is. Demarion Jones doesn't get the ball off in time. Get that guy a map. Get that guy a map. Beautiful pass right there for the slam. And Chris Beach gonna end this one with an exclamation point, as the white squad is gonna go home with a loss. The black squad wins, and Tommy's out just a bit too late with that one. And this game is over. So the black squad moves on to 8-0, guys. 8-0. Be sure to hit that like button and get your screenshot. Remember, for the screenshot, you gotta show the like and you have to have your comment there. So if you don't have both of them, you will not be awarded your SC, guys. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. You have to both like and comment and send a screenshot of both. So just giving you guys a heads up. Make sure you're stacking that SC. AJ Mullis. Let's see the AJ or Max. These guys have been sharing a play of the game back to back. If one is hot and the other is not, one game they switch roles to next. In this game, Cal Jacobs did a good job on Cal Jacobs did a tremendous job on Mad Max, but AJ Mullis still going off against Tommy Zhao, who's a smaller guy, not a defensive guy at all. So you kind of expect that. AJ Mullis 23-2-5. 7 of 16, 7 of 14. AJ loves the three ball. All of his points come from that stripe. He shoots it a lot. Volume shooter AJ is. But when the results is wins like this, then why not? His team likes getting him involved off those screens no matter what. And this is another tough thing right here. When you're two guards, like look at how these guards are boarding. Look at Colorado Rivers and Chris Beach rebounding numbers. These guys are hustling. They're getting to the rack. If they're not hitting their jump shots, they're not contributing offensively. They're doing other things. Look at the stat line for this team. It takes pressure off the big man to have to rebound. And you just got to love the effort from this black squad, man. Max Kaiser couldn't get it done. He was in a box due to the beautiful and tremendous play of Kyle Jacobs. However, man, they still come away with the win in this one. Still coming away with the wins, man. 8-0. So this is getting a bit ridiculous at this point. But until somebody stopped them, man, I'm not going to feel right just removing these guys from the court. And then for the losing squad, Brock Bixler started off super hot. His team couldn't pick up where he left off. And he couldn't even pick up where he left off in the second half. As the game went on, his offensive efforts kind of trailed a bit. 14-5-4 is pretty good. And I know scouts are still going to be checking for this guy, trying to see, if he wants to come to their school, because he is a developable talent. This kid has a star written all over him, man. A lot of potential for Brock Bixler. Also, a lot of potential for Demarion Jones. One of the better scoring bigs that I've seen thus far. More comfortable bigs that I've seen thus far. Look like he knows his game. Look like he knows what he wants to do with the rock. And I just love to see, guys coming in and looking like they thought about their build, man. I don't want to just keep this league to like older guys, but I just do feel like, when you know, bro. Like, I'm not expecting kids to come in and know how to, get, where they need to get it, be successful in this type of league, because this is a little different structure than what you guys are used to. But, man, if you want to have success in the SBA, you're going to have to grind for it, and you got to make it make sense. Learn about what each tendency does. Learn about attributes, man. You can't just come in and just do anything here. You know what I'm saying? There's a skills gap, and that's what we like. Tommy's out, 3 of 14, 3 of 10 from the three-point line, so 30%. Not terrible, but just from the field, not it from the field, but from the three-point line, can't work on it, but a couple of makes away from, 2 makes away from being 50% from the three-point line, so not too bad. And then Luka Torp, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 of 2. And I think you got to get Luka more involved, man, in this one. I know it's only one basketball, but you got to get Luka more involved. Got to get Luka more involved. I know he has probably the best. Because Brock Bixler is a defender as well. I will have to see who has better defense between Chris Beach and Brock Bixler. But 2 defenders on the floor, it's going to get a little bit tricky. It's only one basketball. But, you got to get Luka more involved if you ask me, man. Then as we head to the team statistics, check it out. 41% from the field for the winning team, 39% for the losing team, 39% from the three-point line for the winners, 26% for the losers, only hitting 5 of 19, opposed to 11 of 28. So it's looking like the black squad just going with the strategy, like we're just going to shoot guys out the gym. We're going to put up more shots than them, and that's going to just lead to more makes. And that strategy is serving them well. Like, it's kind of like that Warriors Rocket strategy where they just trying to get up more shots than you, and it has definitely been serving them well. They didn't get actually more shots up as far as field goals in general, but they did get about almost 10 more threes. So that is something to pay attention to. He lost in fast break points, lost in points in the paint. Second chance at dead even. Of course, there's no benches, it's just 5v5. They did lead in assists, offensive rebounds, and defensive rebounds. So, that's tough. You got DeAndre Johnson. He's a big dude, so I guess that's why. But if you really look at the stats, you really see it's a collective effort as far as it's just really a collective effort as far as this thing goes. So, offensive rebounds, you check that out. Steals, yeah, the losing team actually won that battle, and blocks. Points off turnovers and turnovers. The black squad actually held it down. And appreciate you guys for rocking with me, man. This is going to be the end of that. But I definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us today. We got 2 prospect runs in. We may get some later, but the fam is here, so I'm going to chill with the fam. It's been good rocking with y'all. I still got players to do and things of that nature, but get in the chat, man. Get active, and we'll get you in these runs. I know I got to finish some guys. I got to finish Alexander Quinn. I know he's not finished being made. Still got some attributes for him. Still got attributes for about five, I want to say 5 prospects left. And there's a lot of you guys, so you do the math and you tell me. We working around the clock, but I am gonna take a break. Gave you guys 2 runs. We'll get back into it later. We got the high school championship. We're gonna air that tomorrow, so stay very tuned for the high school championship. All roads lead to that. Word of God in Mount getting it done, man. So appreciate you guys for rocking with us, man. It's your boy Commish Moolah. This is the Simulation Basketball Association, powered by the Mulaverse. Peace.